Location sharing drops near her coworker's place. We turned on location sharing for safety. But time after time, her dot went dark right outside her coworker's building, like the phone died there, and woke up again at our place. Friday, 11:58 p.m. in Find My. Her dot drifts down Lake Street and settles on the corner of a West Loop block where her coworker lives. A minute later, the dot grays out. Location not available. Battery low. At 1:40 a.m., the front door clicks. There's a ribbon of cigarette smoke and coffee that isn't ours. Uber took forever, she says, and heads for the shower. I don't ask questions, I drop a pin. I'm Ethan, she's Maya. 4 years together, 1 year living in a loft in Chicago. We turned on location sharing after a late-night rideshare scare for safety. Her team's in launch mode, late stand-ups, cold pizza, warm laptops. Evan is the department Swiss Army knife. I'll carry the release. There's a bar around the corner, I can give you a ride. Funny how the word safety sometimes props the door open for everything else. I blamed the first drop. On cell service. At 10:17 p.m., her dot blinked out near Evan's corner, then reappeared a mile from home. Subway, dead zone, parking garage. She texted dot the second drop happened on the same block. The third, within the same doorway. Coincidences. Get tired of being coincidences. I built a table, date, time, where it drops. What she said, Uber receipt. Screenshot. Not to catch her to decide. Big lies are built from tiny inaccuracies. Receipts without times, rides without routes, a dead battery that resurrects at our front door. By week's end, the map glowed with a cluster. It rained Wednesday. She forgot her umbrella. I was nearby and dropped it at her office. In the lobby, cinnamon and the corner coffee shop. I stepped outside and watched the path assemble itself. Office gives, coffee gives, alley gives, Evan's brick walk up. I didn't go farther. I just understood how convenient this path was. That night, a calm table. Pins printed a couple of screenshots. One Uber receipt.me. We've got 3 location drops right at Evan's building. What's the truth, Maya exhale? They keep us late. He lives near the office. Sometimes we stop by, he's got a cat. I wait for Uber there because it's safer than outside. Is that okay? The word safer tried on someone else's shoes again. If clarity beats fog for you, like and subscribe. It keeps these long stories alive. 2 days later, repeat. 11:41 p.m. the dot dies at the same doorway. 11:43 pops low battery dot at 1:58 a.m. she slips in. Her hair smells like someone else's cappuccino. Sorry Uber, was 30 minutes out. We charged my phone at Evans, but he has Android. Wrong cable, she says, crumpled. Evans on Android, Maya's on iPhone. My brain hits pause. I pulled Google Timeline she'd signed in on my laptop once. Uber receipts, and the general triangle of cell towers. None of it's perfect, but geometry doesn't love fairy tales. The dots lay into the same courtyard again and again. I didn't accuse, I added another sheet to the folder. Me. If it's innocent, let's simplify. Don't wait at his place. Use the 24-hour diner on Lake Street. More cameras, brighter lights. Maya. Ethan, I'm not 15. I don't need you escorting me to a diner. I'm exhausted, I just want to get home. Exhaustion is honest. Exhaustion rarely toggles share my location off. Saturday she was on girls' night, and the dot disappeared for 2 hours. When it reappeared, it was at the same intersection by Evans Block. She came in buoyant, with new earrings. We hung at Jenna. She lives right there in the West Loop. Me. What street is Jenna on? Maya fast. It's one of those cul-de-sacs. Addresses don't stick to the tongue when they stick to habit. I walked the block by daylight. Courtyard, well call box, vintage record store, under the stoop, a pocket park through the alley. On the steps, a tuxedo cat, shameless and bored. I remembered Maya saying, "There's a cat. We feed him sometimes." Even the details matched the ones I wished wouldn't. I set the folder on the table, pins, receipts, printouts, photo of the cat.me. I need one version. If it's friendship, say friendship. If it's romance, say romance. I'm not staying on crumbs. I want truth, or exit. Maya small we sometimes stayed at his. Waiting for rides felt safer. Sometimes it was just convenient. Sometimes it was warm. I don't know where the line is anymore. The line is where warm across the street becomes cold at home. She didn't say affair. She said, I recognize myself more with him. With you, I feel like I'm reporting to accounting. It's odd, being reclassified from partner to ledger. Accounting is still about totals. I wrote the chain. Late messages gives lobby, gives warm, gives missing addresses, gives earrings. That list doesn't spell nothing happened. It spells story. I offered rules. Anything that could hurt us is told within 48 hours. 0 private meets, lobby wait times, communication only in public channels, or work email. She nodded. That evening, her phone went unavailable again 4:37 minutes. Sunday, I grabbed something from her overnight bag. She sometimes swapped shifts at a friend's on the vanity. Her travel brush and another, in a case, unfamiliar brand, .me. Where'd the second one come from? Maya bought a spare. A day later, a hanging at Jenna's selfie reflected a tile pattern. I recognized Evan's lobby, mosaic. Not Jenna's apartment complex. Patterns are stubborn. I didn't raise my voice. I said, tonight's the last night we pretend. This is about Uber pickup points. Tomorrow, either a message to Evan ending all non-work contact, or we start packing. She covered her face. There was one time it wasn't just warm. After that, keeping quiet was easier than coming home to feel like a report. The peak of truth is quieter than you think. It doesn't explode. It sits beside you and breathes. We didn't perform repair at any cost. We didn't smash rings on camera. I wrote a list. Lease gives deposit, gives furniture, gives the cat hours, gives who goes where. We split the weekend into pack boxes and cat logistics. We closed the joint checking account. We didn't message Evan, he has his own accounting to do. Sunday morning, I carried the last box and scratched the cat. He yawned, like always cats. Require only that bowls stay full. I left the keys and took only one thing, the map knot, as evidence. As a reminder that facts are friends. Her location doesn't drop at someone else's door anymore. It doesn't drop inside mine, either. Some stories don't get fixed. They get finished quietly, honestly, with grown-up bookkeeping for feelings.